Hey everybody, thanks for joining us at NorthBayLiveMusic.com. I'm Evan Palmer here with John Olmstead. And John, we're in your backyard where the Backyard Sessions happen. And you have done something that very few people have done, and that is to put a stage in your backyard to have some live music.
Yeah.
How did this come to be?
Yeah, well, it first started a year ago. It was my 50th birthday, and I wanted to have a band, and I couldn't find a venue that was working out for the band, and so I decided to build a stage in my backyard. And we had San Geronimo play here with Darren Nelson for that week, my birthday weekend. And that was when the stage came to be. And then it sat here for about a year, unused, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, if I was going to continue to do music on it or not. And then the quarantine hit, and I spent a lot of days just sitting looking at that stage and wondering if there was any way that we could use that to make a quarantine-safe music venue out of it. And so that's how it came to be.
And you've had some bands? I mean, when did you have your first one?
Right, so my first band was in early June, and it was really just a couple friends that I play with, Michael Brown and Amy Gervais. And they came here, and the idea was we kind of sold it to the neighbors this way. It was going to be acoustic shows and, acoustic guitars and nice harmonies and everything, and that's what that show was.
Yeah.
And after that show, Lex Rezon, the drummer for, I think that's how I pronounce his name, we got it right, Lex, my buddy Lex, he saw the show and he mentioned to John Cordy, he said, hey, this is what we're looking for. It's a live streaming venue in someone's backyard. And so and the next thing I knew, I had an 8-piece ska band playing on the stage. And so, the rest is history. And after that, I really didn't go out and search out any bands. They just sort of word of mouth continued, and people continued to come to me. So.
And if people find you at, is it thebackyardsessions.com?
Right, yeah, so there's thebackyardsessions.com, and there's also Facebook/thebackyardsessions.
And that's where, if a live performance, if I want to see a live performance here, I'm going to go to Facebook.
Right.
And what's the URL?
So it's facebook.com/thebackyardsessions/live.
Perfect.
And you'll see all the live shows right there.
So what have been some of your favorite ones so far over the summer?
Some favorite ones. Well, there have been some just kind of new bands coming out. There's a spin-off from Soul Ska Jethro Jeremiah Band. I really like them. They're a mix of kind of roots reggae and ska and funk and soul and everything. I really like them. There's also Venus and Scorpio, which is a duo, female singing duo with just amazing rhythm section back behind them. They're just they were just getting started pre-COVID, and so we're kind of kept the momentum going, and we're doing actually a pre-recorded show coming up from recorded in Inverness coming up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And speaking of, if you miss the live performance, you've got some past performances archived also at your YouTube channel, and also you can get there through your website too, right?
Yeah, so through the website, thebackyardsessions.com, are links to all the previous shows on YouTube. Or you can go to YouTube directly, YouTube/C/thebackyardsessions, and from there you can subscribe to the channel, and then it'll give you alerts. Every time we go live, you'll get an email alert that we've gone live.
Ah, that's beautiful.
And also alerts for the pre-planned shows that we set up.
And so what does the future hold? I mean, we're filming this in the first week of September, 2020.
Yeah.
What is where do you see things going from here?
Yeah, well, just this month we're starting to wind things down here on this actual stage, and we, for a number of reasons. One is just to give some of the neighbors a little hiatus or a break. I don't know that we even continue doing this stage to the capacity we have been through the quarantine.
Yeah.
But what we want to do is continue to keep the momentum going. So we're looking at some options to do that. We're looking at moving indoors to venues for the winter, continuing to do the live stream.
Nice.
We're looking at also various options to monetize it further, and to get really what we want to make sure is that the artists get paid, that the audio engineers get paid, that the lighting engineers, the technical directors, everyone should get paid properly. And so we're looking at how we do that moving forward. If this is going to be the future really of live music, or I think part of it will still be live streams, even as we get back to live venues. So.
Yeah, well, you're on the cutting edge, so we're all going along for the ride here, and And I guess all of society is kind of making it up as we go along,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, it's been a big experiment. This whole thing has been just one big experiment. So we just every
great.
week we kind of like change something and just evolve and let it grow.
Well, on
So-
behalf of the music community, we thank you
Oh.
for everything you're doing for us here.
Thank you, Evan.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, and we will see you next time.